联合国贸发会议全球化与发展战略司司长柯瑞智长期研究全球化和贸易发展。过去2年，他作为嘉宾参加了虹桥国际经济论坛。在第6届进博会即将举办之际，柯瑞智接受采访并表示，进博会是全球共享的国际公共产品，在促进开放以及推动建立公平的贸易体系方面有着非常重要的作用。
Yeah, it's become controversial, but globalization means different things to different countries and at different times. So globalization today is different from what it was. I think one of the important changes that we need to recognize is that globalization is much more dominated today by finance and financial flows and the movement of capital. I think one of the challenges that we're worried about in the United Nations is the way in which we're seeing much greater fragmentation. Advanced economies are much more skeptical about globalization. It's the advanced economies that created the current system of globalization, but now they're worried about the consequences and they're becoming more protectionist. China has been very successful, of course, in using the opportunities of globalization. It's been very measured in the way that it's opened up. It's been much more cautious, and rightly so, with respect to financial flows, for example. And I think there are a lot of lessons that other developing countries can take from China about how you integrate into the global economy and use the opportunities, but also are very careful about the dangers and the problems and the challenges. So China is not only providing lessons, but it also provides economic opportunities for other developing countries to benefit from a more open global economy. So both of those, China's role both as a model something that's very important that the CIIE has emphasized is the role of imports. We think a lot in development about exports and the need to export, and successful developing countries have been successful exporters. But sometimes I think economists forget about the important role of imports too. So you have to think of trade from both sides of the coin. And I think the CIIE has recognized that and emphasized that relationship between the opening up the market as both an export opportunity and an import opportunity, and the role of imports as an important part of the development process. And so I think that's a significant contribution that CIIE has made to the discussion and the perspective on the role of trade in the globalization process. It's the opportunity to talk about the policy challenges that countries face in the global trading system. Many developing countries face different challenges from more advanced economies, but we need to understand the challenges that countries face at different levels of development, and the forum offers an opportunity for policymakers to express their concerns, reflecting their particular circumstances and the needs and challenges that they face. So it's a real opportunity, I think, to bring together the kind of different policy perspectives and challenges that countries face. And I think we need that, as I said, given the geopolitics of the moment. We need more opportunities to be able to have that kind of discussion.